Do we need more and better court intervention in domestic relations cases? Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, in most civil litigation, time matters, but it's not everything. A personal injury case, for example, is about calculating and compensating past harm. The injury has already happened. The question is what it's worth and when it gets paid. The process can drag, and while inconvenient, it rarely causes new harm while the case is pending. Family law is different, significantly different. In domestic relations cases, time isn't just a factor, it's often one of the most, sometimes the most, important of factors. Children grow and change day by day. A bad custody arrangement or a delayed ruling doesn't just inconvenience someone, it can cause irreparable harm. A child placed with an unfit parent or kept from a fit parent suffers damage daily. Emotional abuse, neglect, and alienation don't wait for the court's timeline or respect judges and lawmakers moving at a bureaucratic pace. Delays don't just harm children, they devastate parents too. A mother or father who is wrongly cut off from his or her child can miss birthdays, school plays, and everyday moments that can't be rescheduled. He or she cannot be there as a guiding, secure, and stabilizing force during crucial periods in that child's life. That time is gone. Even if access is restored later, the relationship may never be the same. The damage is done. You can't court-order childhood back into someone's life, and that's only part of it. Unproven allegations made in the heat of a custody dispute can destroy reputations, wreck careers, and isolate people from schools, churches, and their communities at large. A protective order granted after a 30-minute hearing can have consequences that last for years, even a lifetime. Vindication, if it comes at all, often comes too late. The stigma lingers no matter what the court ultimately decides. This is why the legal cliche of justice delayed is justice denied hits especially hard in family law. The harm isn't abstract, it's personal. You don't get to rewind the tape and make it right later. In family law, every week, every day can add another layer of damage. We don't need more bureaucracy in family court, we need responsiveness. We need courts that recognize the stakes and act accordingly and don't treat family law like other areas of the law. We need courts that are engaged, aware, and nimble, that know when to move fast and when to dig deep, that don't let weeks or even months go by before addressing an emergency that affects a child or parent deeply. And there's a lot of emergencies that are slow growth, so to speak. Unfortunately, contemporary courts are headed in the opposite direction. Our current system is sluggish, overburdened, and often indifferent to the real-world urgency of the cases it's supposed to resolve. If courts can't or won't become more attuned and effective, then we need to rethink who handles these cases. What would a better, more responsive family court look like? What symptoms and staffing would make it possible? I'll explore those questions in future posts. But make no mistake, until we fix this, the courts are failing families.